Hi Gemini, welcome to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth and I am your Reiki Master and Tarot reader. This is going to be your first video that I'm recording especially for you Gemini, and it's going to cover the time between the 7th and the 21st of May. I'm going to be recording a video for each of the horoscope signs, and I'm also going to be uploading another video after I've done all those, after I've done each of those, which covers the general advice for that 2-week period for all signs. That video as well is going to give you a little bit of advice, but it's also going to allow you to get to know me a little bit. Okay, so I will be pulling cards on that reading, so please check that out. It'll probably be called something like Decoding the Tarot, you know, general energies, blah blah blah. But you'll find it because I'm posting them all on the same day, on the launch day, which is the 7th of May. So Gemini, let us get started. Let me tell you, I've already shuffled the decks before I started, and I will be pulling cards from both of the decks. And I've already shuffled them. I shuffled them before I start, but I always like to shuffle them on camera as well. And I tell you what, there's a lot going on for Gemini these next couple of weeks. Actually, you're really making strides forward. You know, you're really not afraid. You've got so much confidence at the moment, Gemini, which is fabulous. I've actually got a friend who's Gemini. I don't have many Gemini friends actually. I don't know why, for some reason, but I just don't. But I have a few, and I know that for them, this is really their energy. The card that just fell out was the Queen of Wands. So yeah, that basically describes everything I just said. An embodiment of that energy, that type of energy. I'm a Reiki Master, so I really, my approach to tarot is all about the energies and the experiencing the energies. I experience them, I meditate on them, I reflect on them, I write about them, and then I can give you the nuances of that experience, of what that energetic experience will be like, both on a physical level and emotionally, spiritually, etc. You know, the other video that I post along with these horoscope videos and these general readings, the other video that I post will give you a clearer insight really into my approach to tarot, into how I approach the energies, into how I prepare and have prepared myself for all the last 4 to 5 years, or 5 years really, in this journey. So I will explain a little bit more about that. But yeah, the energy is really, like, you know, firing, confidence, you know, lots of energy. So let's get started, Gemini. The cards are about ready, so let's go. Your first card is the Hanged Man. Your second card is the 5 of Pentacles, and your third card is the Ace of Swords. That's a sword. Can you see them? Yeah, you can. It's the Ace of Swords. Okay, fabulous. So let me explain to you first of all. Now we've got minor arcana energy, of which there are about 56 cards in the deck, or 58, and there are about 22 or 24, I can't remember, major arcana energies. Now major arcana energies, like the Hanged Man, are energies, universal energies that we cannot control. They're affected by basically the astrology of the time, and the mood of the time, the astrology of the time, and how that's affecting people and signs. So we can't control this energy, and the energy at the moment is, or that you've been experiencing, Gemini, over the last couple of weeks, is this Hanged Man energy. And this energy is coming to an end, and let me explain to you why I know that. Okay, so first of all, we've got the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is this, okay? It's, you've gained an understanding, okay? So you understand that this situation that I was in was not serving my, in fact this situation that I was in was not serving my highest good, and I know that, and so I'm going to come out of that situation. I'm going to end that situation, and I'm going to stop that situation. And I now know that this is the area that I want to work in. I want to be in this industry, I want to be with this person, I want to be going in this direction in my life. The Hanged Man energy is the time in between. It's the ending, or the finishing of, or the completion of one cycle, or one area of your life, or something that's, or some situation in your life, and it's knowing what the next step is, but it's waiting before we take that next step. And the reason we wait to take that next step in this Hanged Man energy, and you're being encouraged to do that, is because we need to incorporate the experiences and the challenges and the knowledge that we have gained by existing in this energy. Now, this energy, and it's very clear actually, you're being encouraged by the universe to take that time, because taking that time will give you strength and will give you clarity and will give you confidence, which is represented by this card. We're going to first look at the things that have been challenging you. Now, we've got the Five of Pentacles. Now, Pentacle energy is all about, it looks like coins, you know, they call it coins or pentacles. Pentacle energy is all about things that we put our energy and effort into in order to manifest into this world, in order to see in this world. Now, it is related to money, to cash money, and it's also related to the Pentacle energy is, and it's also related to anything that we put our energy and effort into to manifest. So our work, our homes, our businesses, our relationships, our friendships, our families, anything that we put our energy and effort into. Now, this is number 5. Now, number 5, excuse me, I didn't mention that my dog is here, Tiny. I don't know if you can see him, and he's been very good in the readings, but he's deciding to be a little bit noisy. Now, I cannot shut him up, and if I can't, I'll just kick him out of the room, okay? But just bear with him. He's been very good for the last few hours. Okay. Now, Pentacle energy, as I said, it's about, you know, building things. The Pentacle energy, things that we put our energy and effort into. And when we get to number 5 is a challenge. It's a personal challenge, but it's one that may involve other people. Now, when it comes to Pentacle energy, this can be, they call it, other people, you'll hear other people referring to it as feeling left out in the cold. Now, what that means is, you know, this person's, you feeling that other people are better than you, or more superior than you, or more qualified than you in a specific area of your life, you know, more stable than you, they've got more success than you do, and you're comparing yourself to them, and that's a challenge that you have been going through, or one that you will go through during this next couple of weeks between the 7th and the 21st, or one that is ending, and it feels like it's one that is ending. You have felt in some ways inadequate, and it's in practical ways, in ways that other people can see, or in ways that you believe other people can see. So you don't have enough money, or you don't have the right clothes, or your car is not good enough, or your wife's not good enough, or your relationship's not good enough, everyone else is doing better than you, their business is more successful than mine, blah blah blah. That's basically what the Five of Pentacles is. But the Five of Pentacles is a realization of that. It's realizing that you are making those comparisons, or that you were making those comparisons. It's realizing suddenly that you did feel inadequate, or you do feel inadequate. That tension and that struggle that you've gone with, excuse me, that you've gone on inside yourself, it brings you to a new realization and clarity and understanding. And that's what the Hanged Man is. It's about you understanding, okay, I felt inadequate, I felt not good enough, I felt like they were better than me, more qualified, more intelligent, richer, etc, etc. They were better than me. Why did I feel like that? You know, what was it that took my confidence away? Why was I feeling this way? Because you know what, I'm not going to repeat those ideas and thoughts and situations in the future as I move forward, as I move toward this Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords, the sword is earth energy, or air energy, which is your energy, Gemini. You are an earth sign, as you well know, and the earth energy is all about our minds, our thoughts, our thought processes, how we respond to things in our heads. You know, not related to emotion, it's more our mental processes, the earth energy. Earth energy is also related to communication, and it's related to speaking your truth, and it's related to social media, the internet, etc. Now, the aces are, you know, gifts from the universe. It's a new start, it's a breakthrough. In this instance, it's a breakthrough in clarity, it's a breakthrough in your thinking. And really what's happening is that you have been going through this energy of, as I said, feeling inadequate, you know, feeling not good enough, other people better than me, comparing yourself to other people in worldly ways. You know, they've got a bigger house, better car, blah blah blah. And you know, you're being asked and encouraged to, or you have been asked and encouraged to experience this energy, this you know, thinking about, why did I feel that way? Why do I feel this way? Why have I felt inadequate in the past? Is this really important to me? And spending that time is going to lead you to clarity. Now you are moving, there's moving energy here, there's movement. And I'm just going to pull from this other deck here, the red and white deck. It's one of the oldest, it's one of the most popular actually, the standard tarot deck actually, one of the most popular. I'm going to pull from this deck, the red and white, and what's on the bottom? Oh, I'm going to pull from this deck, and we're going to just clarify some of these cards here, okay? I'm going to do, sorry, they're falling out. The thing is with this energy, the reason I know there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of, I want to say energy around you, but it's more mental energy. You know, you're in your element, Gemini. You are an earth sign, so you think, and it's, you know, they might be detached from your emotions, but you definitely think. And you know, you're being encouraged to spend some time thinking this next 2 weeks, or you have been experiencing that energy between the 7th and the 21st, or before that, and you are now spending that time thinking about why you felt the way you did, is actually helping you to receive some clarity. And there's a reason for that. You know, you're obviously moving forward. I'm going to shuffle these cards again. They're all jumping out, and that happens sometimes when there has been a lack of clarity. You know, when there is breakthroughs being made, when there are breakthroughs being made, when you're gaining clarity. Okay, let me just shuffle. So this is for you, Gemini, just to clarify. There we go, to clarify the Hangman. Okay, Page of Cups. This one, it keeps coming up. Okay, fabulous. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so we've got the Hanged Man. Okay, this time spending, before we start the new thing, you know, knowing that we left that behind, and before we start the new thing, and you know, incorporating the lessons that we've learned, and trying to understand why actually. And we then have got the Page of Cups to clarify that. Now the Page of Cups, pages are messengers. So in some instances this can be a message of love. And really in your instance, in some of your instances, this could be a message of love of yourself. You could be realizing what you do have to offer the world. You know, I've got this to offer, and it might not be as grand and as big as everyone else and what they think, but this is truly something that I love. You know, I'm really starting to understand who I am. I'm really going to give what I've got to somebody else. I'm really ready to make that offer. And it could be in a love relationship. You know, we have got the Lovers card and the Cups card. Cups is all about emotions and love, you know, relationships. You know, that's what the Cups energy is about. So you could be coming into a much more compassionate relationship with yourself. You could be starting to give your, well, you are, let me tell you that, you're starting to realize your gifts, your talents, what you have to offer the world, what you have to offer a relationship or a job. You're beginning to understand that there's no point comparing myself to other people. You know, this is what I've got to offer. Now there's no, I was going to say there's no relationship cards. There are relationship cards here, and that's the Lovers and the Page of Cups. Now I'm going to talk about this energy though first actually, which is the Nine of Pentacles. So you've moved, your energy's moved on, you're moving on now, you're moving forward, you're starting to move, and you've got the Five of Pentacles, and then that moves to the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is about being confident in who you are. You know, some people call it the Single card. She's standing on her own in her garden. She's got all the money, the cash money around her. She's got security. She's happy. You know, she's happy with who she is. I call this the Riri card, you know, the Rihanna card. This is Rihanna, you know, after that dude, you know, Chris Brown, and before Hassan. It's like, listen, that girl, she found herself. You know, she did her thing. She kind of became who she is. Do you know what I mean? In that time, yeah, it was difficult, you know, going through that energy and that difficult relationship. But you know, she learned to stand on herself, on her own feet, and she really got to see who she is. She really got to show the world who she is. You know, and this is that card. This is what that is. You're feeling confident, and you should. If you're not now, you should, because you have really struggled with, you know, feeling adequate, feeling good enough. You've struggled with that. Actually, there's been that energy's been, that's been something that's challenged you, and that's not because of who you are. That's not because you're a rubbish person. That's because of other people and looking at other people and comparing yourself. You know, you're moving out of that comparison and into this energy. Listen, you Riri, like, yeah, we know Beyonce's the queen, but listen, Rihanna, I'm all for Riri. Do you know what I mean? That's where you're at. It's like, it doesn't matter that there's people better and more successful. You know, look at all I've got to offer. Look at what I've built in my life. Look at the security that I've got. Look at the beauty that I've got. And do you know what that can lead to? It leads to that clarity. You feel strong and confident and able to bring wealth into your world and happiness into your world and stability into your world. And you can do that by yourself. Yeah, you can do that by yourself. So you're moving out of this energy being, you know, distracted by other people and looking at other people, and you're moving into that strong and that strength and that confidence and that ability to grow and to build strong foundations for yourself and for your happiness. That's what's inside you, and that's what you're about to offer the world. You're going into that energy. You've gained that clarity now. And then look what we've got here. We've got the Lovers card. Now, this is major arcana energy, and obviously it relates to love, relationships, soulmates, connection. You know, it could be that you have been single, but you were single, and you know, your ex left you for another woman or left you for another man, and you were like, oh my gosh, like, they're better than me. They obviously like her or him better than they like me. Like, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough. And then you sort of realise, you know what, the universe encouraged you, and you started to realise, you know what, I have got stuff to offer. You know, you gain that clarity, you feel strong, you raise your vibrations from a 5 to a 9, you know. So it's just, yeah, to a 9. So we've gained that clarity, we've gained that balance, we've gained that union, and then this is what happens. You know, we could be coming into a new relationship, we could be coming into a new start in a relationship if you're already in a couple, but it could be that you're asked to make a choice and a decision. Now, the Lovers card is number 6 in the minor arcana, in the major arcanas, and number 6 is all about lessons learned. It's basically like similar to this. It's like lessons learned in the past, experiences that I've been through in the past, how they've impacted on me, and taking that energy forward in a really positive, balanced way. That's what 6s represent. So when it comes to lovers, it could be that we have to make decisions. It can be, lovers card can be related to decisions. It can be a decision between two different things, not people, not lovers. You know, work and where to live, where to go, where to spend, how to spend your time. You know, but in this instance, we really have movement. You're moving out of, you know, these feelings of comparisons, and it could be that there was heartbreak. I'm going to pull one more card actually just to clarify the 5 of coins, and it's just, yeah. So we do have, I mean, literally I'm basically going to be repeating myself now, because we've got 2 6s now, another 2 6s. So we've got the 6 of Swords, which is moving away from the 5s of, you know, from the challenges, moving away from challenges in a balanced way, taking forward with us what we've learned, gaining that balance, gaining that clarity. This is what we've moved into. And we've also got the 6 of Cups, which is emotional stability. So we've got mental clarity, and we've got emotional clarity, and we've also got looking back at past relationships. Now, people, if you believe in past lives, some people believe in past lives and soulmate connections. This is that card. It's like soulmate connection, you know, being connected to someone, feeling like you've known them forever. You know, you might meet someone and you feel like you've known them forever, and you've known them in another life. You just feel so relaxed and comfortable with them. You know, you've really spent time looking at yourself, actually. And we come out with these 6s. We've got 666 here. You know, 666, that's a number in itself, isn't it? That's a master number, is 666. You know, it's one about real strength, you know, real strength, real unity. That's what these cards represent. So whether you're making a decision in love, you know, you moved out of a relationship, you become single, you're moving toward, you know, true love, you're moving toward, you know, these are soulmate cards, these are like connection cards, these are like, you know, love of a lifetime cards. And then look what we've got. So we've got the Page of Cups. So I'm ready. This is you. I'm ready to present my, or maybe it's not you, actually, maybe it's someone else. You know, you're chilling, you're Riri, do you know what I mean? And then someone's coming towards you to offer you something in love, and it's all they've got to offer. It might be a small offer, but you know, they're coming with that offer, and then look what we get. He graduates the Page of Cups to the Knight of Cups. Okay, we've got this, it could be you going towards somebody else or someone coming into your life, but knights go toward victory, they go toward battle. That's what knights do, and they can do that confidently. You know, this dude, the Knight of Cups, he's got something to offer. That could be you. It could be you growing and gaining in your confidence after you've sat back and you've learnt these lessons, you've incorporated these lessons that you've learned through your past relationships or at work. You know, the thing about this is this spread is about two things. First of all, it's about self-love. It's about learning to love yourself. Oh my god, the song that just came into my head was Greatest Love of All. Learning to love yourself, it is the greatest love of all. Oh, I used to sing that song at my dressing table for hours when I was a kid. I loved it. I love it. And this is what this is about. The song that should go along with this reading is the greatest love of all. It doesn't have to be Whitney's version. It could be Dolly's, but you know, either version. You know, this is the energy. It's about the first thing that you need to realize is that you are beautiful. You are fabulous. You have created a great life for yourself, a stable life, and you've got a lot to offer. And even though you felt inadequate in the past, you realize now why. You're bringing that learning with you forward into your next step. You're ready to offer. Either you're ready to make an offer to somebody and go toward this love. You've gained mental clarity. You've gained, which is the Ace of Wands, and that's because of spending this time thinking and reflecting on how you felt in the past. You've gained mental balance. Yeah, so that's past and future. That's sixth eye chakra. That's, you know, relying, understanding how our past experiences have influenced our thoughts and moving forward. And you've also gained emotional stability and emotional balance with the six of cups. And this could be reconciliation with someone from the past, the relationship that didn't work out, that you walked away from. You're now coming back to that. You know, it could be, as I said, a new person coming in fresh, but you felt like you've known them forever. You know, it's like this person is the person you've been waiting for. You know, and we've got the Lovers card. We've got another 6. You know, these energies are. We've got 666. We've got major and we've got minor arcana energies. You know, 666 is. You know, 6s are about learning and movement and moving forward positively. And with the three, it's like this is stuff that you should have done. These are situations, the feelings that you felt, the inadequacy that you felt. You should have gone through that, because that is leading you and will lead you toward love of yourself, and potentially, quite potentially for a lot of people actually, the love of another person. You know, moving into a relationship with somebody and it feeling really comfortable and it feeling really solid and it feeling really stable, and there really being true emotional stability in that relationship. You know, really feeling, and it could be someone younger than you actually. You know, you are Riri after all, so it could be someone younger than you. Or it could be, you know, thinking back to the past, how you used to deal with things, and now you've grown and you've moved forward and you're more mature and you're more balanced. So there's a lot going on for you actually. And when we go through that self-love, when we learn to love ourselves, you know, like, you know, Whitney sang and like Dolly sang, when we learn to love ourselves, that is the greatest love of all, because only then can we really have balance in our relationships, really have balance in our mind, really have balance in our lives, you know. So I'm just going to pull, just before we go, we'll just pull one more card. I'd just like to give nice clear advice at the end, because, you know, I've got a tendency to talk quickly sometimes. I've got a tendency to talk fast. And really, as much as I love doing these videos, and I love doing readings for people, I love doing personal readings, I get something out of doing them. But I really want you guys to get something out of it, obviously, because that's why you're watching it. So I always pull, I didn't put that in properly, but look, it's just come out again. Ace of Swords. I really like to just do right at the end, just to clarify the advice. So what advice then do we have for Gemini between the 7th and the 12th of May? I mean, it's all really positive, Gemini, but what advice do we have? What clarity can we give them between the 7th and the 21st of May. There you go. Oh, fabulous. Look at that. We've got the King of Cups. So we've gone from the Page of Cups to the Nine of Cups to the King of Cups. We've graduated. We're becoming, you know, in this time, we are becoming stronger. We're becoming more confident. We're becoming more emotionally balanced. We're becoming more emotionally aware. We are falling in love. So either you're falling in love with someone or someone's falling in love with you. That's the King of Cups. And you know, they do say, you know, King of Cups, someone's in love with you, someone's coming towards you, and it could be someone from your past. It could be a brand new person. But as I said, if it is a brand new person, you feel like you know this person, you know, you're so comfortable with them, you're able to be emotionally open with that person. Maybe that's something you weren't able to be in the past, but within this relationship, in this new beginning, you are able to be. You know, I haven't talked much about work in your spread actually, and I thought it would be a work spread, but you know, really the lessons of the past, the experiences of the past are the things that are going to propel you forward, and that those wheels are already turning. You know, that cycle's already started. You're in a new phase now. When we get aces, it's new beginnings, and you're in a new phase of clarity, of understanding yourself, of understanding your emotions, and that is beautiful. And really, you know, quite honestly, there probably is love coming. I'm going to pull one more. I said I'm not going to pull any more. I'll pull one more just to sort of, I don't need to clarify it, but I will clarify. Just one more for you, Gemini, because you're oh, we've got Devil. Now, Devil energy, I'm a Capricorn, Devil energy is Capricorn energy, so it could be that you really do fall hard for this person. You know, excuse me, Devil energy, we call it Capricorn because we've got a King of Pentacles, and we've got who's abundant, generous, giving, loving, growth, all that type of thing, and that represents Capricorn. And then we've got the Devil, which also represents Capricorn. The Devil's kind of like the other side of that coin, so it's like being a perfectionist, for example. That's Devil energy. It's like, I've got clarity and focus and I'm dedicated to this. Capricorns are. We're ambitious and working hard. Capricorns do, you know, in theory, but then it can turn into, I want this to be perfect, I want to work hard on this, and that energy is there. So there's enough, but it's really, you know, there's definitely going to be real passion there, and it's real positive, because what it means is, with this, is there's a real sense of attraction, a real sense of connection. So just allow yourself, just to give yourself, you know, make sure that you are balanced and you're learning the lessons from what that you're learning the lessons from what you went through, from your experiences in the past. Because the last card that's come out, Ten of Cups, beautiful. Look at it. You know, there's a rainbow. You know, there's two people there, husband and wife, or you know, husband and husband, but wife and wife, two kids, home. This is emotional security. That's what this is. This is emotional fulfillment. This is joy. This is boundless joy. You know, and this is what you've got the potential for, you know, in this relationship. Some people, I'm not going to say it because it always starts, excuse me, arguments on YouTube with all the tarot readers and the tarot channels when we talk about twin flames and we talk about soul mates. But I think that everyone would agree, looking at this, it looks like a twin flame sort of relationship, and that is a connection that's deep, that goes way back. Feeling that connection, feeling like there's symmetry between you and this other person, and you balance each other out basically, and when you come together in that union. So even if you don't know this person yet, even if you don't know this person, you know, it's coming out. You know, the most important thing is to learn to love yourself, and that is the key, because if you can do that, it will lead to your emotional to joy, emotional stability, you know, abundance, you know, happiness, children, family, marriage, everything. You know, that's what we get with the Ten of Cups. So there's that potential there around you. You know, it can be obsessive. You know, you can be really like properly into someone. You might be really like yeah, I don't want to say this word because it's rude, but you might be like properly like sexually like addicted to each other, and like really like, you know, like kind of like, oh, that type of energy. So that could happen. And as I said, it's really positive though with the King of Cups and with the Ten of Cups. It's abundant. It's a lot. You know, it's going to hit you hard and it's going to be beautiful. So enjoy it. Okay, thank you very much, Gemini. That is the end of your reading. If you would like a personal reading, okay, if you want to get some clear information about who is this King of Cups, or, you know, when can I expect this Ten of Cups, or what's this devil energy about, you know, if you want any clarity or anything in your life, what's to come in your life or whatever, you can contact me by in the description box below, kiwisdomtarot@gmail.com. Make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and make sure you get on Facebook and you like Key Wisdom Tarot and follow Key Wisdom Tarot on Insta as well, because I'll be putting out stuff daily, weekly. You can keep in touch with me, and also don't forget to check out the general influences, decoding the tarot, that I'm going to put out as well for all the signs. This is a lovely reading, Gemini, so be happy, enjoy the next couple of weeks, and I will see you again soon. Mwah. Thank you and goodbye.